only students write on knowledge building databases. We have the belief that teachers also need to be involved in knowledge building. So we develop databases. So this is what the teachers were writing. So these are some of the teachers believing that with their involvement, they may also get to have a better understanding of what it means to really produce new idea, what it means to build on, what it means to deepen your understanding. We give them different databases, different example, typical of teacher development program, that we give them different example as a reflection space, as a design space. Teachers often worry that students don't write enough notes. The other worry, on the other hand, is if students write too many notes, what do I do? So that's another side of the worry. This program also uses a technology-based, that's why Nancy and I were working together, and SITE has the important expertise and with this knowledge-based, technology-based assessment. So a few of these we want to introduce to teachers. Something is called analytic toolkits, in which it is a kind of accounting score. However, we can, with the teachers, we'll also use analytic toolkit as a way to help the student to understand, to self-assess. In Hong Kong, we call it assessment for learning. So we use assessment to drive understanding and knowledge building. We have very sophisticated assessment tools from OISE. So here is just an example. So some of you may be familiar with Socialgram, where who is sitting with whom, who are talking to who are interacting with whom. We use it on computer, on Knowledge Forum. We have a toolkit in which you can see which student are writing to which student. 咁學生咧都可以睇到咧，邊一個學生同邊一個學生咧係有交流。So this is phase one. We can continue to see whether the community is growing in their complexity, whether they are increasingly. 呢一個咧就係寫一次。This one is they write one note to each other. So by phase four, you can see how dense it is. Here we say that they have to read or write 5 times, and so you see that's not so dense. But we use this kind of thing in order to see how the community is working. More importantly, we are not a researcher only just counting this link. We incorporate that into our teacher development program for teachers. We want all of them to be able to use this kind of assessment tools to diagnose, understand what their students are doing as a basis for making improvement. Of course, at this point, I must introduce our very important work in international collaboration. Patrick today will tell us a lot more about that, and we have Dr. Montaigne Maria here, who will also tell us our sharing. Here is, again, the virtual. This is, again, now we are going from Hong Kong to international. So here is one time when we have a virtual meeting, and across there are many, many members across the world looking at our students to see how they are, the video conference, or how they are working with each other. Coming to the close, I'm saying that this knowledge building teacher network in Hong Kong is not only in Hong Kong, it is connected to a huge network of knowledge buildings distributed across the world in many, many different places. I like this picture much. We took that at OISE to show that our collaboration, our very good friend from Barcelona, and you may also recognize Therese in the middle, and some of, so you will see the speaker here in the picture. Later on, we'll hear them talk more. Of course, I have to introduce to you, if you have not seen Brighton and Stardamelia, who are the inventor of knowledge building and knowledge forum. And this is very challenging to us. We are not here just to tell you how wonderful we are. We are telling you that we Hong Kong teachers, as well as with the teachers across the world, are facing deep challenges of changing education, of facing the changing world. We are heading into deep water, but we are not alone. We are doing that together. So finally, I think that these are the theme of this conference, in which we will continue our innovation. We are building communities, and thanks to technology, we will have technology to support our work. Thank you.